Hello everyone, my name is Soren and I am here with Ascari Husky.
Hi!
We're going to give you guys a couple of tips today for packing for a FurCon. First off, the biggest tip that I would say, make sure you've got at least 2 pairs of socks and 2 pairs of underwear per day, especially if you're going to be fursuiting, because you don't want to wear that stuff twice.
I agree. No, and pack extra clothes.
Oh yeah.
Always
like
pack extra.
A change of clothes per day and then like 2 or 3 extra, at least.
No, I always bring, so what I do when I pack for a con, when I'm packing my clothes, this is just my clothes, this is not my camera, my amenity, this is just clothes. When I pack my clothes, when I'm at cons, at work, I'll suffer. Okay, I'll wear my boxers or the shirts that are a little itchy, or that's work, that's, you know?
Right.
When I'm at cons, I will pack my most comfortable clothes I have. My thinnest shorts, my most comfortable boxers, my nicest t-shirts. And it's not so I look nice, it's because I would rather be comfortable.
Oh yeah.
You know, when you're having fun, it's a lot easier when you're comfortable.
Yeah. And don't be too worried about like looking good. You'll see people walking around in kijus. I walk around in my pajamas out of suit sometimes, and like it's a super chill environment. You don't need to be walking around wearing, you know, a button-up business shirt and like slacks. Pajamas are fine. Like,
just dress comfortably.
Yeah, wear what you want to wear. Bring extra of it though, because you're gonna need extra.
Yeah, like I always bring 3 days extra.
Yeah,
because and this is not even suiting. This is just because let's say there's an accident. Let's say you room with someone who makes a mistake. They spill booze on your clothes. Someone spills food on your clothes. Someone, this has actually happened to me. Someone vomits on your bed.
Was it you?
That was me. But let's say something like that happens. Any scenario. Just always prepare for it because, you know, the odds of it happening are really low, but I bring 3 days extra. More than clothes. Don't forget socks.
Yes.
I went to MFF last year and forgot all my socks.
Oh no.
Because it's one of those things like, oh, you know, you think about your shorts, your sweats, your jeans, because I don't wear jeans. I only wear shorts and sweats. Like I said, I wear what's comfortable.
Yeah,
so
same.
Shorts, sweats, shirt. I totally forgot to pack underwear and socks. So I was just like, screw that. I'm not driving 40 minutes home. I get it. I lucked out. I was only 40 minutes away.
Yeah.
I got lucky. But I went to Walmart, so don't forget to bring your little things that you can forget about. Like, like let's say I don't wear my glasses every day, right?
I didn't even know you wore glasses.
Yeah, exactly. I have to wear glasses when I drive, but since I live so close to work, I don't have to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't have to really wear them as much. So it's very rare that I actually have to wear my glasses. But if I'm doing any kind of reading, I need to wear it. You know, like. When me and my buddy from Erie came down this way, the entire time I drove, I had my glasses on. You know what I'm saying? And it's something that, it's a little thing that I could very easily have forgotten. I would have had a bad time without it, because it's one of those things I don't need all the time, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Like, just think of the things that, even though you don't use them every day, remember to pack it. And it's very easy to forget those things.
Oh yeah, I have a terrible habit of forgetting, like, almost anytime I go anywhere. I'm always like, I'll get to the airport, I'll get on the plane, I'll be like, dang it, I forgot whatever thing, and like at that point it's too late to turn around and just go get it. And so I would say...
And it saves you money.
Yeah, because then you don't have to buy new stuff.
Yeah.
Make a packing list like a week before you leave, and like whenever you, like I just use the notepad on my phone and just be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna need that one there, just bring my phone out, add it onto the list real quick, and then I'm good. And then I just go through and I check everything off the list.
Bring snacks. People forget about that. Because if you're at home just lounging, or you have in your local, you know what I'm saying, you're near your house, you just run home and grab it.
Yeah.
Like you said, a week before the con, write down just about everything you do, because you're not going to get that luxury at the con. You are going into a room, if you're rooming there, and it has nothing. You know what I'm saying? There's a bottle of water, and if you're rooming with 3 other people, you're going to have to ration, man. You're going to have to put that shit in the cab, ration that shit. Because
everyone gets 1 shot of water today.
And it's like, be sure you bring water. Like, it's weird, it's crazy. Like, it's a weird thing, like, hey, remember to bring water.
Yeah, bring a water bottle.
But bring a case of water. Like,
or a case of water,
I bring a case of water with me to every con.
Yeah, I
never know.
normally bring my Nalgene bottle. It's like a liter bottle, and then I'll just fill it up in the sink, because 9 times out of 10 the city water is just fine to drink, and the hotel has extra purifiers and stuff on it, and so I'll just bring that bottle, and I'll bring that around while I'm fursuiting, or while I'm doing other stuff, and I'll have money. And I forgot it this time, and it's not been great.
I have done this so many times. I went, last year, I went to Minnesota. I completely forgot to bring my toothbrush, my toothpaste, my soap, my shampoo. I forgot to bring all of that stuff. You forget about it when you just use it every day. I remember going into the bathroom, I was like, shit. I was just like, I need that, and I don't have it. So, remember, your little things. Yeah, it's great to bring a lot of clothes with you, but remember your soaps, remember your snacks, everything you need in the bathroom, and don't forget, if you take medication, it is really easy to forget that. I have really bad allergies, and I accidentally forgot my meds last year at IFC.
Oh no.
And I have a specialized medication, specialized nasal spray. So it's not just something I can up and go to Walgreens or Costco or Walmart and just get it over the counter. No, I have to get that shit prescribed to me. It's bad. And I forgot that. And thank God it was not a bad allergy time. I just blew my nose a little more than usual. Remember, because it's really easy to forget your meds. Now, if you have a heart issue or you have some other big issue, maybe it's a lot harder to forget. But if it's something minor like allergies or something, and you can skip one day and be, oh, okay, I just forgot today, it's fine.
Yeah.
But if you skip several days, 2 or 3 days in a row, then you're really going to start to feel it and notice it. So don't forget your allergy meds or any kind of medication if you need it.
Yeah, especially anxiety medication. One of my roommates at one of the previous cons, I'm not going to say who because I think they watch my videos, but was supposed to bring anxiety medication and forgot it and was having a panic attack the entire con. So bring your medication. It's I can't say that enough. Bring your meds.
Another thing that I really stress, and this is kind of specific, but if you're a YouTuber, a photographer, or because there's a lot of photographers here, bring almost all of your stuff. You don't need all of it, but it's nice to have it and not need it. I have 3 lenses with me. I have yet to touch this con, but I have them just in case. Because the last thing I want to do, I'll carry my bag a lot of the time. The last thing I want to do is be going around taking photos oh, hey, I have this lens that could do this really cool thing, and then go, I can't do it.
And it's not here.
And it's not here. Exactly. I stress to myself to bring a certain amount of lenses. Now, if you're a photographer, the longest reach you're going to need is maybe 200 millimeter. If you're, for some reason, got a long, big telephoto, you're not going to need that. I'm sorry, you don't need it here. Don't bring all of your gear like I did this year. I regret it. Because your bag will end up becoming big and heavy. And my friend who carried it to my room, I felt so bad.
That's another thing.
My friend is staring at me behind the camera. Death stare. It's
I know somebody who brought 5 drones. It's
why?
You can't fly 5 drones at once. I understand having 5 for doing different stuff, but bring one that does everything pretty well and make do with that. You don't need 5.
Just try to only, with the camera stuff, bring what you need, but also bring the little bit of extra stuff just in case. Just in case.
Here's an important tip for those of you flying to conventions, especially if you're going to be checking a bag. Airlines will charge you overweight baggage fees if your bag hits 50 pounds or more. And that might sound like a lot, but I've actually been really close to the limit several times just because of the amount of stuff that I try to cram into my bag. I was actually at the airport coming here, I think, and the people in line next to me, I don't think they were coming to FurCon, but they were checking their bag, and their bags were at 57 pounds or something. It was going to cost them $350 for the extra 7 pounds. So if you're packing a check bag, make sure it's under 50 pounds, or you're going to get that hella upcharge on your bag. So yeah, make sure you've got everything, but don't go overboard.
I get one trip or no trips is great, but if you need to take 2 bags,
I usually So as a fursuiter, obviously, I take a check bag that's got my fursuit. It's got my body and my feet, and then it's also got a change of clothes. It has my fursuit supplies when I remember to bring them, and that's it in my check bag. It usually weighs between like 30 and 40 pounds. I try to keep it under 40 because once I start to get 40 and up closer to 50, then I'm running the risk of getting that overweight back feed, and I don't want to do that. Then I also have a backpack, like a full-size one. That's where I keep my laptop, all of my wires and cords and adapters and everything. I also keep a change of clothes in there, just in case I get stuck in an airport without my check bag and my toiletries and stuff. And then I've got a tote bag that I keep my head, my paws, and my tail in. And that way, if I decide, like I did for my video that I recorded in the Houston airport, I can just pop my head and paws on and record a video in the airport if I want to. And that way, you also won't be running the risk of losing the head, which is like the most important part of any fursuit.
Yeah.
The body's replaceable. The paws, the feet, the tail, that's all way more replaceable than the head.
Yeah.
So like, I always carry my head on with me. I've seen people check their head, and like, I've also seen people's bags be destroyed by the airline, and I've seen people's heads get lost in checked bags. So don't check your head. Bring your head as a carry-on. You stuff it in a tote bag, it'll be fine. Put it under your seat or in the overhead compartment if you're flying. If you're driving, it's not too big of a deal because you don't have to do all that.
So another good one is too, is like you said with the fursuit stuff, if you're a photographer, same thing. It's common sense. Bring the expensive, one-of-a-kind stuff with you on the plane because you can replace your clothes. That stuff's cheap.
Yeah. T-shirt's like $3.
But replacing the fursuit head, replacing a lot of this other stuff is not
Cameras,
as
lenses.
easy. Yeah, it's a lot more expensive. So, I mean, I really have no other tips, really. Just plan for it. Like I said, the week before, bring a list with you and just write down everything you do and then think, can I live without it? Yes, no. Unless you have any more tips, I personally
I was trying to think. I can't really think of any off the top of my head. I know as soon as we stop recording, I'm going to be like, oh this!
Yeah!
Because that's how I am with everything, including packing. So thank you guys so much for watching that video. If you haven't already, you should probably go subscribe to Ascari's channel, because he makes some really good videos, and he puts them out way more often than I do. I'm over here with like, yeah, support me on Patreon for like whatever, and then I'm like, yeah, I didn't post a video last month. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, make sure you subscribe to Ascari, hit the bell, and get the notifications from him because he posts a lot of really good videos. You've probably done like, what, 5 or 6 videos here? Like interviews and stuff?
Yeah,
or more?
I'm filming my con video. I have my hug challenge tonight.
Oh yeah?
I had 2 interviews yesterday, an interview on Thursday. Yeah, I've done a lot.
Yeah,
so I have a lot yet to come too.
Make sure you subscribe to Ascari's channel because he's got a lot of really good stuff coming out. And obviously, like, subscribe to me too because I've got some good stuff coming out besides this. I think I'm doing a collab with Timus this evening, and then I'm sure I'm doing something else, I just can't remember it right now. So, yeah, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell. Ascari's channel will be in the description. We did a video on his channel, which was 5 ways to make well, it wasn't 5 ways, it was just some ways to make cons more affordable.
Tips to make cons a little more affordable.
So you don't have to spend $3 grand to go to a con.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't want to buy a fursuit each time you're going to a con. Yeah, so make sure you go watch his video. Link in the description. There will also be the end cards and everything, and make sure you subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Any last words?
Not really. Just remember your wallet.
Yes, please. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye.